Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. When did they stop doing those commercials? They got to bring those back. I was a big fan of that camel. AI could never. Yeah, it's me. It's Talia. It's Wednesday. No biggie. You may notice, didn't realize I was hosting today, so I'm in, you know, this outfit. It looks like if somebody took like a ray gun and shot me with a ray gun and made all my clothes really big. Yep. Yeah. Good morning, Maria G and Nate Dogg and Danielle. Oh, LJ said, love that your hair is down. Thanks. Yeah, I showered and blew it out. I'm just feeling fancy. Good morning, Judy Crazy Chicken Lady. Karen in the chat. Shady Ducky. I haven't seen Shady Ducky in a minute. Welcome back. Hey. How's everyone doing? Feeling the second half of the week vibes? I went to Costco. Yep. I got like the instant faux noodles, like a cup of noodles. I'm addicted to soup. I think soup is the best food for you. You may argue, say, no, it's a vegetable. I say, no, it's soup. Soup is a vitamin, so that's what I brought for lunch today. Little midweek pick-me-up, if you will. Oh, thanks, Irma. Senor Hangouts, Italia the Deadhead. Yeah, sweater is from the Fall Run 2019 Dead & Company show. I was there, no biggie, sophomore year of high school. Yeah, it was kind of the coolest, no big. Feeling hump day vibes, sky's the limit. Is it nice and hot there? Still cold here. It is. It was like it's supposed to be like 77 degrees today. But you know, it's pretty temperature controlled in here, so you could kind of show up in anything and be fine. Never too hot, never too cold. Temperate, almost Truman Show-esque, where like every day it's like 71.5 degrees in here, something like that. Costco is a buy bulk business. Yeah, Monique said, Charles looking so handsome from the side.
Thank you, whoever said that.
Monique.
I'll just stay this way the whole show.
Perfect. Hey, from Cape Town. Hello. Maybe we'll come visit. Devin, any interest? Cape Town? No. Okay. You ever been anywhere? Yeah, you like travel?
Travel a little.
All right.
Here, Mike's there.
All right, he's here a lot, yeah. You travel to and from work. Nice. Congrats. I brought soup for lunch today, thinking of you. I know you love, you know, full meals at your desk. Yeah. Thanks, Brandon. Likes my sweater. D Twizzle, can I please get a birthday shout out from Charlie? When we go, she's working like a dog right now, but we will go over there and she does her little bit. I will let her know. Maybe I'll let her. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah?
D Twizzle wants a birthday shout out from Charlie.
Happy birthday, D Tizzle.
Oh, yeah. Woo woo.
For shizzle. I don't know what happened.
D Twizzle sends hearts. She said, TYTY, you're the best. Wait, somebody said beef shank soup is my superhero power? I've been really into like bone broth every morning. There's the one at Trader Joe's, but it's so rich in collagen that when it's cold, it's like it's like jelly. It's so gnarly. I love that stuff. I love everything Costco. Get my tires at Costco. If you buy your tires there, they'll rotate them for free. I mean, come on. That's how I know I'm getting old. I'm like so excited. I'm like, guys, they rotate your tires for free over there. Yeah, you gotta do it. Talia, what's your favorite place to get noodles from? Probably, I don't know. Moving to LA, there is such good access to food. I'm a big fan of the Nijiya supermarket in Sawtell. If you've ever been to the LA area, it's a Japanese supermarket, and they sell like fresh noodles and fresh sushi. And it's like literally, I go in there with a $5 bill and like come out with a full meal, and it's the best food I've ever eaten in my life. Highly recommend. Hashtag superhero, SOUPER, classic. Judy Crazy Chicken Lady, Mazel Tov on the shirt. Seeing that in the chat. Sky's the limit. Loves when their soup is gelatinous. Mombi, welcome. Happy late belated birthday to you. I remember we celebrated a bit ago. Ooh, now I really want my soup. Really want my soup. Let's see what's going on. Let me open up my email real quick. I love emails. It's the best method of communication. Except sometimes I'm like this. I'm like, how do I see who I'm sending this to? I turn into my mom, the one finger point, when they're like, what is this? Okay. Oh, the Sierra Miller stuff is so interesting to me. I love Summer House, I love drama, I love Bravo, I love reality TV, I love Girl Code, unlike some other people in this office, aka Harvey. But she was on the red carpet for the Euphoria Season 3 premiere, and she was on the Season 3 red carpet premiere, whatever, and was interviewing Sydney Sweeney, and was like, they made some digs about the, like, Scamanda, whatever. Yeah, we'll get into that today. Anthony Anderson, crapping all over space travel. Something, if you didn't know this about me, sometimes I mention it, I am a huge space nerd. I am a Patreon member on Star Talk. Yeah, I send Neil deGrasse Tyson my money. I love that shit. Real big into quantum physics. Took a couple astronomy classes in college. Bad at math. Love quantum, however. I don't know why I'm able to understand it. Like, you can't really understand it, but I like that nobody is supposed to understand it. That makes sense to me. Anthony Anderson said space exploration's a waste of money. Boy, do I beg to argue. I say, take all my money and spend it on space exploration. Yeah. Mormon Wives drama today we'll be talking about. Possibly some JB Coachella. I'm going to Coachella. Feeling excited about that. You know. Love Sydney Sweeney, don't know nothing about Summer House. That comment did come from a man, as you can imagine. We always talk about that. We're like, do any women in the chat? Female identifying individuals, are you Sydney Sweeney fans? Because I'm not. She's beautiful, sure. Don't think she's a girl's girl. Think she's a great actress in Euphoria. I don't know, hard for me to get behind it. I don't understand how anyone supports reality TV. It's not needed and makes more stress in society. I don't know if it makes more stress. I feel like that's how I de-stress, is watching other people go nuts, because I'm like, you know what, maybe my life isn't so bad. It could always get worse. Coachella is a music festival. Yes. Rick James, not the Rick James you're thinking of, said astronomy class is no joke. Took that as elective, not an easy class. And if you could hear that sound, that was Devin shaking his salad like a secretary.
I know. I remember it was something.
I smell it. I don't know why. Everything he brings in stinks. Like I bring in soup, you know, nobody's like, oh, what's that smell? It's just a salad. And it's like perforating my nostrils. Ugh. Hey, Joey, I'm Talia. He goes, who is this beautiful person? It's me. Hey, Mombi. Oh, Heather Stu said Sydney's fine. What brand of kombucha do I like? GT's. Classic GT's kombucha girl. Classic. Space travel. What? I don't. Walton Sherman said, I'm feeling ignored. I'm not ignoring you, bud, I promise. Yeah. I don't. You can't change Hollywood, mostly shallow people. I don't feel that way about reality TV. I mean, maybe, but I think that's the point of reality TV, is like you want to watch those people and then feel better about your life. That's why The Biggest Loser was so big, because people were like, damn. Anywho. Good morning, Lori Lanny. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hello, gang from Atlantic, Canada. Is that like Atlantic City? I don't know. Would you go to space if they were like, hey, if Harvey, so as you know, we're launching TMZ DC. If we launch TMZ like Mars next, would you go?
Would I? No.
No?
Never.
I would.
Even if he paid for the
In a
flight.
heartbeat. Well, obviously he's gonna pay for the flight. What are you gonna? They're gonna send you for work, and then you're gonna pay for the spaceship too? No, it's all paid for. What if you got paid extra? No.
Nothing.
Would anybody go to space with me? Devin, would you go to space?
No,
What?
waste of time.
Why? How is it a waste of time? And Corey's agreeing? Nobody in here has just an ounce of curiosity about the universe in their blood. How is that a waste?
We're here more.
You can't. No. What is there left to explore? All the trash we've dumped into the ocean? Yeah.
You're gonna turn it to that.
Gotcha. I want to know like the origin of the universe. I want to know all the background microwave radiation. We gotta figure some serious shit out. I know too much about what's going. If I know this much about Mormon Wives, I want to know this much about space. You know what I'm saying? Because the Mormon Wives, they're temporary. The universe, forever. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. I think you guys forget sometimes. I know a couple things. Maybe not about the musicians you like or the celebrities. Somebody said Charles would not go to space with Talia. No more space exploration until they finally found every piece of this planet. But the answers to this planet are out there too. You know what I mean? It's like just studying a fingernail when you got the whole body. That's how I feel. Look at the whole organism. Diamond said, I like being on Earth. Definitely don't, that doesn't resonate with me. Can send people into space but cannot find something in the desert? How about fix Earth first? I think and Mr. Anderson would agree with you. I don't. Since we're launching TMZ DC, Charles, are we gonna do TMZ Space next?
Oh my god.
TMZ what?
Space?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Guess who's going to be our correspondent?
Me? Please, you know that's my dream. You're trying
One-way
to say
trip.
it as like a
One-way trip.
Oh, come on.
You'll figure it out up there.
Everybody would love if I got shot into space and never came back. But you guys would get so sick of me. I'd be calling every day talking about stuff. Nobody would care. Not going to space. I agree, no ocean, no way. What? What? No oceans, no air, no way? Can't relate. I feel quite the contraire. No oceans, no space. No oceans, no air. No reason not to go. That's always been my personal philosophy. Talia, if you could take one person from TMZ to space and they had to go with you, who would you take with you? Corey put his finger on his lip, but really, I probably would take you, Corey.
No.
You are so level-headed and smart and like normal. You are. There's like who the hell do? I'm not taking Tawanda. Who's normal enough in here that I would take to space and not like actually want to die? You. No.
I thought you were somebody.
Okay, I can't take Devin to space with me because I can't take Devin with me because his food would stink up the whole plate. And it reeks like hot red onion and feta cheese and Italian dressing. I bet I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna tell you everything in that salad right now. Lettuce, cheese, tomato, corn, balsamic vinaigrette. What's the dressing? Caesar. Oh, Southwest. I was right though with the corn and the onion, tomato.
So you have eyes.
Maybe there's like a sock in there. I'm getting notes of socks. Oh my God. But yeah, I'd probably take Corey with me to space. Honestly, the last person I'm taking with me. I get fed up in a minute. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'd take Cameron Nelson. That feels like a safe choice. Actually, I would take Viviana with me. Viviana, if they sent me into space and I had to take one person from the office, I'd bring you with me. If we're launching TMZ Space, now that we've done DC, obviously, and now I'm in You're Coming too. And the chat wanted to know if I had to bring one person from the office into space with me and they couldn't say no, I'd bring you with me.
Really?
I think you are incredibly intelligent and smart and kind and super normal. Like, you are the perfect candidate to take the space. You'd have that shit running like the Navy.
Oh, you?
Oh, my queen.
No, you're the queen.
Yeah. Corey, you're out. Viviana, I'll see you on the ship. But who am I gonna take? Charles? Come on. Someone said I thought you'd pick Babcock. No. Oh, Mombi wants to know, Tawanda, did you mail my shirt yet?
I think we did. I think so.
To Alaska?
I can't remember. I shipped off 2 yesterday. I'm not exactly sure which 2.
Nice.
I can't remember if it was Mombi, but someone got sent. There's 2 that got sent. I need 2 more today. Actually, I should go get those shirts.
Okay, love. Ooh, sorry, sir. There's just a chair right here. Hey, it's so comfy right here. I feel like a cat perched up at my window. Yeah, I'm drinking an energy drink that's just pure garbage and chemicals. That's why I'm so funny. Tawanda, Steph said you were an amazing singer. She's over there, but I know she...
Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome. Somebody said, where did the tall guy that always wore the black leather coat go? He still works here. He's just in New York. They're talking about Jamie Schramm. He is in New York, New York. He's such a New York soul. He's at heart. Yeah. Hey, Brandy. Aw, hey, Val. Yeah. Now I have, tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Stuck in my head, thanks to Wanda. I feel like maybe I would want to take more people to space with me if we did like a bonding group outing type of thing.
What's going on over here?
Nothing. You could get back to work. We're talking about space exploration still. Would you go to space if you had the opportunity?
Yes, I would.
There are a lot of
The
general sentiment is that people want to stay on Earth. They're all like, it's a waste of our money, a waste of our time. I could not disagree anymore.
I would definitely want to go.
Me too.
I was that kid. I grew up. I wanted to be an astronaut.
And look at you now.
My vision was too poor. Otherwise, I would have wanted to be a pilot.
Oh, really?
And then become an astronaut.
Do you wear contacts?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that about you.
Very thick contacts.
Oh, I kind of see them from the side.
I'm sure you can.
No, I can't. I was just trying to be cheeky. Who knew?
Yeah. No, I think space exploration's
it's
amazing. There's going to be, we'll have an interesting conversation.
Does he not agree? I want to know his. Ooh, bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Do you know, up until like a couple years ago, I thought it was good bless you, GOODBLESH, because every time people in New York be gay, like, go bless you. Go bless you.
This happens when you grow up in Long Island.
Yeah,
anyway.
go bless you.
Yeah, we're going to get into that whole space debate.
Because I think a lot of people are like, we have so much to discover here on Earth. Boy, do I disagree. Like,
there is a lot to discover on Earth.
Of course, but like, why wouldn't, there's so much in space we don't understand.
Think about all the things you learn about this planet on any given day. You can learn a handful of things you never knew. And I'm saying that at my age, that I still learn things. I'm like, wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. I got really into like topographical maps recently, valleys, canyons, plateaus.
Have you ever looked at a map that shows you...
Are you single?
The Devin, that was really... Oh, Devin's eating. Shocker.
Yeah, can we get HR out here?
Do you ever look at a topographical map of the oceans?
Yes.
The mountains and
Underneath
the valleys
the ocean?
underneath the ocean?
We should go
It's
into
terrifying,
let's go into
actually.
the caverns of the ocean. It's really cold down there too.
You know that the deepest part of the ocean is deeper than Everest is high above land.
Isn't that nuts?
Crazy.
I think it's
I don't
also
know if that's actually true, but it sounds
No, it is true. It is. Somebody who spends a lot of time on the internet.
Deepest part of the ocean? Where is it?
Mariana Trench.
Ooh, she knows her shit. All right.
You guys all think I'm some big idiot I just know a lot
No,
about.
little
I just
idiot.
know a
Just a
lot
little
about the
idiot.
wrong things. I'm really
That's
into
the
like
Marianas Trench.
really into qubits and the block
What's
sphere, a lot of
the what's the
quantum.
depth?
I don't know that off the top of my head. Do you?
No, that's why I said I
Oh.
don't know if it's true.
Oh.
I mean, I know Everest is 28,000 feet, so.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Deepest point in ocean depth? Question mark.
So yeah, there's a,
6.8 miles.
she is 30 something.
36, 37,000 feet.
Yeah. So it is deep.
6'7".
I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get into the space exploration thing. More importantly, so on Monday we are launching TMZ DC. And we already have our team en route. They will be there setting up camp. And we've when we talked to members of Congress this week, we've mentioned to them that we're going to be there. I think
They seem excited.
most are excited. I think a lot of them want, or at least they say they want accountability, and they want someone who's going to hold politicians' feet to the fire. So we'll see. We'll find out. We're about to talk to, in just a few minutes, someone who's hoping to be in Washington, D.C. as a new congressman.
Ooh.
Remember a guy named Dan Bilzerian? He is running for Congress.
Wait, real or fake?
No, he really is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
We're going to get into the
Can you put
issues.
your ear in? Can you put your ear in?
All right.
Can you put your ear in?
My ear is right here.
No, put it in, though. I mean, honestly.
Boy,
It's like
everyone's
herding
got...
cats around here. God. The work, you see what they make me do? Work to the bone.
I know why you had that reaction, and we're going to talk to him about that.
Why? Yeah, I think just due to his social media history
Yeah.
and
No,
his general.
For a guy who lived so much of his life in such a unique fashion, yes, I got you.
I also think he. I mean, and
Okay.
maybe I'll
Yeah,
ask him.
no, I know.
Maybe I'll ask him.
We're going to talk about all that stuff.
I think he might hate women.
No, well, I understand. That's, by the way, these are questions, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about it. Those are,
Good.
if you run for office, you got to know that your opponents are going to bring up all those things. And Dan is certainly a guy, because he's lived so publicly
Yeah.
and in such an outrageous, some would say, way. He knows that he's going to face that.
Yeah.
Whoever his opponents are, they're going to bring it up. So
True
I'm
that.
sure he's
I'm interested to hear about
prepared.
it. Who knew?
What else we got coming up on the show?
Oh, we were talking a lot this morning about
Summer House?
Summer house and girl code.
Big Summer House development.
I
Harvey
love
has
that.
been staunchly against girl/bro code. Doesn't think it's a thing.
I just don't think he's
But
had
one of his favorite people
the complex.
says
Sydney-
it is a thing.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. So does that change things for him? I don't know.
I doubt it.
We will see.
Maria G said, "Ask Charles
Did he just
why
get out?
he's so adorable."
He did, but let him. He went.
He's good. Katie's adjusting a shot. Yep, thank you. I guess he was saying it and never left. But
Antonio said, "I can't really stand congressmen anymore. They don't take any responsibility either side." I think that's
Well, that's what I
Part of
said
our-
yesterday.
yeah.
Is that the biggest problem with Congress is that they don't have, pardon the phrase, any balls anymore.
yeah.
That they're supposed to be, huh?
out of all these Congress people are going out, but there's so many like the Spencer Pratts, the Dr. Heavenleys, the Dan Bilzerians, the Farrah Abrahams. Do you think that if they
Well, that's
do you think they'll do better than
The
people that
whole
have
idea of AUDA is
political
that we get rid
backgrounds?
of all the people who are in, we bring in new people, but the new people have to go in knowing that they have to actually represent the people.
Do you
If they
think
don't,
these people that
then
don't
they'll
have a
be
background
out
in
also.
politics?
There's been a lot of
That's-
stuff about the 25th.
That's the idea.
You seen that? A lot of stuff about the 25th Amendment.
25th Amendment.
Been trending on Twitter.
Some people think it's time to invoke the 25th Amendment based on the president's
Comments
comments
about
on Easter Sunday. And actually, was it Easter? Yes.
no,
Easter
it wasn't
Sunday.
it yesterday too. He said he was gonna
No,
To a whole
yesterday was, that's right.
civilization.
Yesterday was the civilization.
Yeah.
Easter Sunday was the
Effing
open the fucking
straight, you
crazy
bastards.
bastards. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, those 2 days in a row definitely shook people up.
yeah, for sure.
So,
Oh, new question in the chat, just kind of maybe a little bit lighter, some fun.
sure.
Do you
I like
believe in the
life.
Bermuda Triangle?
I don't. But
Same.
I was terrified by it for a long part of my life.
Same.
My adolescence, because my family being in Jamaica, we would
You have to
always
fly through it.
fly down there and we would always go through it. And I would read all these books about the Bermuda Triangle and what would happen. And every time we were flying down there or flying back, I would be like, oh my God, are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? And I'd always be looking at maps.
Yeah.
And now here I am. So apparently the Bermuda Triangle, not a thing.
Or it just
Because I've
didn't,
been in and out of it.
it didn't want to hang out with you.
Oh, wow. Rejected by the spirits. I'll be right back.
Hey. Pokey is right? What did Pokey say? I can't see that. I do worry though that if we outa, I'm not sure where who we'd vote in and what would they do. You know what I mean? Like if we just kick them all out and replace them again, I hope they don't do the same stuff. Maybe I will fix that up. 6'9", maybe the Bermuda Triangle didn't want him. That's a fake. Oh, Kelly Smith with the outas in the chat.
Those energy drinks? What are they?
Alani News. I will drink.
Those are like
any-
female energy drinks.
No, no. They're all genders.
What is that? No.
This is cherry slush, which sounds like a period joke, but it's not. No, I used to be, really addicted to Monsters, and then I thought it was kind of a, I thought it was kind of a bad look that I.
Were you like fully loaded, or did you do the white Monster?
No, the white, zero sugar. Everything I drank, zero sugar, pure chemicals, 0 calories. Yeah, 10 calories, 1 can, 0 sugars. Ingredients, nothing I can
No
pronounce.
free ads though.
No free ads though. You guys gotta send me a case if you want me to advertise it. I'm addicted to the cotton candy flavor, which truly tastes like if you wiped a clown's face with makeup and then squeezed it into a can. It is just, it's the most, it feels like I should be having a mouthful of cavities, but there's no sugar, which worries me, but also makes me want to drink it more because I'm confused. Yeah, I used to be strictly coffee, and then it was not enough. So then I was having 7 cups of coffee a day, and I was like, all right, this is probably unsustainable. Let me try, a sugar-free Monster. Immediately hooked. Alani's, I'm addicted to. A Celsius, I like. I don't, they're fine. This, though, I think it's the cartoons on the front and the names of the flavors. It's cotton candy striped circus tent. Hey, morning.
Hey, morning.
What's up? We're talking a lot about space this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into space.
I apologize. I got something on my mind that I think I want to do the interview first.
All right.
We will talk afterward.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay? Okay. Yeah. Can you? Okay, let's. Thanks. Okay. Let's just start.
Hey guys, is the lighting good there?
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay.
No. No, it's not. Let's just do it. We'll do it later. Here we go.
Well, we have been talking for months about outa, right? That if members of Congress aren't going to do their jobs, then we should be voting them all out, and let's just start afresh. And that means, and this is the side of it that we always talked about, that if you're just going to vote everybody out, regardless of whether you like them or not, what happens if the person who is running, you also don't like their views? Then what happens? You're going to get a lot of people, outsiders of politics, who are going to run. And some people feel that's a good thing.
And you may have choices because it's usually way more than one or two people who run.
Right. There's an interesting race that is shaping up in Florida for U.S. Congress. And one of the people running is Dan Bilzerian, a name you may remember from years past. We covered him a lot on TMZ. He was the self-proclaimed king of Instagram, lived a very hedonistic life, and very proudly. But now he is focusing on politics and running against an incumbent congressman in Florida, Randy Fine. And Dan Bilzerian is joining us now because this is going to be a very, very heated race for some obvious reasons. Dan, welcome to TMZ Live.
Thank you. How you doing?
We're good.
So talk to us about why you've pivoted here and decided to run.
I just don't feel like anybody in government is doing what is in the best interest of Americans, and I feel like they are doing what is in the best interest of themselves, and you see that with Trump. I feel like every decision that Trump makes is based on what is best for him and his ego.
So you were somewhat vocally a supporter of President Trump in the past. When did that change?
Well, I think when he lied about every single thing that he said that he was running for, right? Like, this is not America first. It's been Israel first. And he just has broken promise after promise. And that, to me, is really the crux of the issue. Like, in my friend group, if you lie one time, your word is gone. It's shot. Nobody trusts you. And I've watched Trump lie to us over and over and over again. I mean, what did this idiot tell us? He said that we had already won the war. He told us that we had complete air superiority, that we could just fly anywhere we wanted. What did they do? They shot 3 of our planes down. Everything about this war has been a complete failure. And then he completely capitulated and accepted every single one of Iran's terms. I mean, he is going to allow them to have full control of the Strait of Hormuz. Not that he had a choice, but he's lifting all sanctions. We're paying them reparations. He's lifting all sanctions from anybody that was supporting Iran. We have to remove all troops from the area. And I mean, if you look at the 10 points, it's everything that Iran wanted.
Well, I mean, all that is being negotiated still, but
they're allowed to enrich uranium, and they don't have to allow nuclear inspections now. So what did we accomplish?
I will say, I think it's hard to argue with a single point you just made. I think a lot of people, frankly, myself included, agree with you on that. There's another element to this, which is Israel, and you mentioned Israel. And you are, you seem to view Israel as the enemy here. Could you explain?
Well, I mean, they're a terrorist nation. They were founded by terrorists, and they've been committing terrorism since their inception. I mean, and prior to their inception, they bombed the King David Hotel. They poisoned Palestinian wells. I mean, they've been a disaster. I mean, the Haganah, the Irgun, and the Stern Gang is what comprised the IDF, and those were all designated terrorist organizations. So, and the leaders of those organizations went on to become prime ministers of Israel. So this is a country that was founded on terrorism. They've been committing terrorist attacks. They've been committing a genocide, and we're paying for it to our own detriment, and they're dog walking us into wars. So, yeah, I don't know how you could ever view them as an ally. They've attacked U.S. warships. I mean, I don't know if you're aware of the different false flag attacks that they've committed, but it's been numerous. The Lavon affair, I mean, they bombed U.S. cinemas and British cinemas and libraries, trying to blame that on the Muslim Brotherhood.
I mean, Dan, I'm sorry, I just wanted, because I know that some of the things you're talking about, and those are theories that are out there that are not proven.
This is not debated.
Look, there's, I don't want to spend the time kind of getting into that, because believe me, there's a big response to what you just said. The bigger thing to me is that you don't seem to have a problem with Israel, just Israel. You seem to have a problem with Jews.
Well, I mean, that's a ethnocentric state, and it's being run by Jews.
Well,
and
let's
I think
okay,
that-
but hold on.
I wanna
Let's talk about the Jews in the United States, not in Israel.
Okay.
You
So you're
called
running against Randy Fine.
You
the
called your
congressman.
opponent this fat Jew. So he's not from Israel, but you called a guy in Florida this fat Jew. How is that not anti-Semitic?
Well, he's a Jewish supremacist, and he puts Israel before America, and I think that he should be tried for treason.
This fat Jew is anti-Semitic.
Yes.
Dan.
I mean, that's what you say, but how
No,
about
that's
every
what I.
single time
That's
that
what
he
I.
blasts
That's what I
Muslims?
know. I don't say
Well,
it. I know
he
it.
literally talks about how Muslims are lower than dogs. So is that Islamophobic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And that wouldn't be, that's not appropriate for him to say either. If he
Yeah.
had said that.
But he
and
does all the time, and he tweets that, and he's a senator.
Are you anti-Semitic?
No, I'm not anti-Semitic. I think that, that's kind of a made-up term. I think the Palestinians
Is it
are
a
the real
made-up
Semites.
term?
Yes, because if
Made
you
up
look at
by-
what if you look at what a Semite
Was
is,
Hitler
the
anti-Semitic?
What's that?
Was Hitler anti-Semitic?
Like I said, it's the term is focused solely on Jews, but actual Semites are the Arabs, and Palestinians are Semites as well, and they actually have more DNA lineage to that region than any of the Eastern European Ashkenazi Jews that have taken it from them. So, I kind of have issue with that term and how it's been hijacked to only talk about
anti-Jewish.
Jews.
So if you want to call it anti-Jewish, then you can call it anti-Jewish.
Well, I'm not going to call this anti-Jewish. When you say that this fat Jew, you could take another race and you could use another epithet, but you're anti-Semitic, Dan.
I'm not. I have Jewish friends.
Oh, some of your best friends are Jewish?
I don't paint all Jews with one brush, but he paints all Muslims with one brush, and it's accepted. And for some reason in this country, it is okay to just blast Muslims, bash them. You look at what Bill Maher said about Muslims. I mean, it's this double standard, and I don't like the double standard. And I look at him as a Jewish supremacist. He believes that Jews are better than other people, and he puts Israel before America. And so I have huge problems with that.
So if you've got a black friend that you don't like, do you use the N-word on him?
No, I don't.
Then what's the difference when you use the word fat Jew for a Jew you don't like?
Well, is Jew the same as nigger? Because that is not that's not, one is a slur, right? And one is describing a religion. So you can't compare the two.
Really?
There's a way
how can you compare those two?
There's a way you say it, Dan, that the intent is the same. It's
not the same at all.
Here. So I
one
want to ask a question.
One is a slur, one is a racial slur that I don't use, and the
Well,
other
you
one
just
is
used
describing
it.
ethnicity.
You just used it.
Well, are we adults? Can we talk about a word? Was a word so
Okay.
offensive that that it just you can't say it? We have to say the
The
N-word,
answer
but-
to that is yes.
So
Okay.
I want to ask a question.
People are too sensitive.
Dan, I know you I mean, people are sensitive, but if you're really going to run for Congress, you're going to face these questions on the campaign trail. You're going to face it in debates. And you have lived your life in a way that clearly those things are going to be brought up. As we're talking
That's
to you, I realize you have lots of money and that, spending it on this campaign it may be fine for you. I'm just curious that you're running in Florida as a Republican and you are anti-Trump and clearly, I'll say anti-Jewish because you don't like the term anti-Semite, but you're clearly anti-Jewish, anti-Trump, running in Florida as a Republican. It doesn't add up like you really have a chance to win this. Why would you throw yourself into this race with all that against you?
So I don't like racism. I don't like supremacist mindset. And I think that's exactly what you have with Randy Fine. And I am against everything that he stands for. I don't like putting a foreign nation before America. Look, I don't want to be a congressman. I don't want to be in government. I want to be free diving on a beach.
You're running for Congress.
Because nobody's doing it. Our country's being run by pedophiles. Like nobody's operating the best interests of America. And so if nobody's going to step up and do it, and everybody's frustrated, everybody's like talking about it, but nobody's actually doing anything. So I feel like I'm in a unique position because I have a following and I am not affected by money, and I don't care about being in office. And I think the people that are going to be the best government leaders are the people that don't want to do it, but feel obligated to do it, or do it because they want what's best for America. And that's what we need. Everybody else gets into office and says, oh, what can I get from this? How can I get rich? How can I help myself? How can I help my donors? And it should be it should be a selfless act. This should be like, more selfless than joining the military. I mean, because I was in the military for 4 years, and I didn't join the military as a selfless act. I did it because it was my best option. I'm doing this because I want to help the country.
Okay. All right. Well, I've never heard someone announce they're running for Congress and say, I don't want to be a congressman. But you know what? You're like you said, it's going to be a different approach. We will see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Yep. Good talking to you.
Okay. Jackson?
Outa? So, Outa.
You do the whole fucking thing.
I'd love to commend both of you for your professionalism.
So this
and
is
calmness.
the thing about Outa. I just think.
I don't feel good.
I mean, you get
Look, let's just be real about it. That's a viewpoint that, unfortunately, there are a lot of people who will be like, yeah, I'm with that. Now, I don't think that he has a chance in Florida of winning.
What are we doing?
But
A or B?
how long did it go?
I mean, it could be A. It could be A.
It could be B. So we should talk about this because we were kind of struggling for a lead, and what we were gonna do, the best of what we had was talk about Artemis.
Let's do this.
But this
let's do this.
felt like the thing.
So let's do an open.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got an idea.
right.
Okay.
From the top.
Take it from the top.
Hold on.
Coming through.
Okay. So we'll just do the whole open.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. So for the last 3 months, we have been beating the drum about Outa, out with their asses.
It's more than 3 months. You're selling us short.
Well, time flies.
It was last year, but yes.
So the idea is that Congress has failed doing its job, and the only way for people to regain control is to basically throw everybody out, even the ones you like, and reset things and let people know that if we elect you guys, you better do what we want, which is keeping the government open, compromising, and all sorts of things, or we're going to throw you out too.
Right. Now, the critics of Outa have said, if you just vote everybody out, then you got to bring in all new people. And what if the new person, you don't like their views more than the person who's in office right now?
Hopefully there are choices and not just one choice. Usually there are multiple people running.
Well, there are going to be some interesting choices for voters in Florida because they have a congressman right now, Randy Fine, but he is being primaried by a guy whose name you probably remember, Dan Bilzerian. Dan was the self-proclaimed king of Instagram at one point, lived a very luxurious and hedonistic lifestyle, and very proudly so. Now he's decided he wants to jump into politics, and he is running against Randy Fine, and it is definitely going to be a very heated race because of some very strong and controversial beliefs that Dan Bilzerian has. So he is joining us right now. Dan, welcome to TMZ Live.
Okay, we got it. So A is done.
Feels like there's something you want to get off your chest, Talia.
Nope, I'm okay.
So what are you guys
We have to be able to talk about this
The
stuff.
people are wildly commending your professionalism and ability to continue that interview and conduct it in such a manner. People,
Wait a minute, who's professionalism?
both of you. People are saying, that's not how I would have responded. You guys are better than I am. Wow, that was awful.
The guy has
Did he just
filed
really
and
say
has
that?
declared, and I don't. If here's my concern for Dan Bilzerian, not that I'm genuinely concerned for him,
Great.
but if you're But if you're going to run for Congress, and during this interview, which I believe is the first national interview he's done since declaring about a week ago that he was going to run, that you melt down and say the N-word and say very clearly anti-Semitic things.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when you're on the debate? What's going to happen on the debate stage?
That's a good question. And also,
And we didn't even get to the point of like, his opponents are no doubt going to bring up all the things that he has done, all his antics on Instagram.
For sure.
Like, the thing I had in mind was a video a story we did many, many, many years ago, where he was doing some stunt at his house and picked up a model and threw her off his roof into the pool, and like she barely made it and
Oh shoot.
was slightly injured but could have died.
Yeah.
All those things are going to be brought up.
Mark, you see what I mean?
Although maybe they won't be brought up
Now.
because his views right now are certainly enough that there's enough
think
to dig into there.
It's interesting that he also is like, I don't want to be in Congress.
Right, and then
but
to
I'm
also say,
running.
I don't want to be a congressman. I'm sorry, why are we talking
See, the funny thing
Yeah.
is, what he said about Iran, I agreed with every single point he made.
about the
Yeah,
war?
that's
the
fair.
war.
Yeah.
And then
man,
things got a little
Yes,
hairy
it-
there.
But I love that somehow he can say I'm not anti-Semitic
Yeah.
Well, that's
And then proceed
and
to
use
say,
use these historical
That is-
fine lines.
I've heard that argument before.
yeah.
Heard that argument before, which is like that's semantics.
And
okay, you don't want to call Jewish people Semites. Okay,
Can I just say
you're still anti-Jewish.
yeah.
maybe the most revealing part of that interview was when I asked him, would you use the N-word against a guy
And he said no, but then easily used it.
with no problem using that word. Like,
With a hard R
no
as well?
hesitation, no problem.
Where he could easily have said, instead of using the word, could have said N-word.
That's right.
Like you did.
No,
Or
but
like
the
most
fact,
people
slur.
the
do.
fact that he just so easily used that word.
Means that he uses it quite often.
Wow.
So I just think if he makes it to a debate level, and I don't know that he will, but if he makes it to debate level,
Wow.
well, I'll tell you this, I'll definitely watch a debate
Well, let's
that
put
he's
it
in.
this way. This thing's going to get some attention.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch a debate that he is participating
well.
in.
Should we?
Sponsor a debate between
No,
Randy
no,
Fine and
That's kind of a good idea.
Real question.
Yeah.
Should we use the TMZ DC? Now, I see the problem with it is it's got
he's
their
not-
pictures in it. Yeah, it's.
By the way,
I don't want to roll it out in this one.
no,
Woo, welcome.
I don't know.
he's running for.
I know. What do you think? Did you see the final?
Yes, I did.
What do you think? I mean, for this, it's like.
It's not. Yeah, I know. It's not.
Right. Right.
By the way, I talked to Casey about that for the press releases. I think we should cut it off on the, like when we send out press releases, that the banner that goes there should not have
The
their
Bitmojis?
faces. And
When you're all done, then we can email it out to.
that
Oh.
it should have the TMZ DC part of it,
I want
and
him to
a little
see
bit of
their
the building.
face. I want him to see it.
But for the very same reason you're talking about, that
Well-
some of the stories we send out
Hey.
are going to be serious.
But they can do. They're going to be doing serious
I
stories
know
too.
they are, but for the very same reason that you just said, I don't want to put it on
This
this.
just felt so over the line on that,
But the reality is,
But if it's them, I guess the difference is if it's us and their faces, it's kind of weird. If it's them, they're doing the story and they're fronting the story. Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah, I
said,
I still think it's going to look weird on a press release to have.
I want it to be left field though. That's the idea is that Jacob Wasserman smiling could
Hey,
end
but
up.
again, you're going to. How about this? Hey, Casey, have them build it with both.
Oh, you want them with both?
With one with the full thing with
take a peek.
all the pictures.
And then one without? Okay, I'll have Alex do it, and I'll let him.
Right.
Krista said, wow, you guys both acted so well during the interview. A shame you got axed by hacks.
Derek.
Said we acted well here. Should have been good enough for hacks.
That's the thing.
Oh.
It's natural.
Shame
No
you got axed
shit.
by
Who
hacks.
said that?
Krista Helicopter.
Krista, you are so right.
Hold on, we weren't acting here, all right?
Yeah,
we
that's
were being
the thing.
professional
That's why you guys didn't get in hacked, 'cause
journalists.
you were
You were
all right?
acting
You're not
as
a good actor.
professional
But we were
journalists.
acting ourselves.
Better y'all than me.
11:20. We only got
Okay,
one
why'd you
block
have to
done.
bring that up? Let's go.
All right.
I-
Going
we're
to,
all
What are we
going to
doing?
Charles's
What are we
desk.
doing as B?
Charles's desk. Anthony Anderson at Charles's desk.
Okay.
With Derek.
Yeah. Woohoo.
About the what? What? The
jet.
Christine
The
jet.
jet.
Oh.
Tiger got officially charged with those two
Tiger's
misdemeanors.
been charged?
With those two misdemeanors. They just put it up.
I thought he wasn't charged before?
No.
Okay.
Booked.
The two misdemeanors we've been talking about. Looks like for the DUI up 6 months. And,
I think we want the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't need the second one.
Yeah,
No.
we don't need it.
What?
Yeah, we
the
said
DUI.
that, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We said a year and 60 days for the other. I don't know. Let's go.
Wait now.
You know what? It's really late. Andy.
Really
Just do
doesn't
the
make
sweet fin ahi burrito.
Sorry, say it again, Kyle. There's too much going on out here. What? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
In the word.
Yeah, I mean, we can't stop.
No, he was saying it like the word.
Okay.
I did not see that one coming.
Wow.
Well, in just a couple of days, the Artemis astronauts will be back on Earth. That is the plan. They will be splashing down off the coast of California, near San Diego.
I gotta say, it's
was
remarkable.
to see the photos of the far side of the moon, which we hadn't seen photographed this way. It was amazing, right?
It's amazing.
Not everybody feels that way.
That
Look,
picture, picture is so, go back to that picture.
Earth rising.
That picture is so incredible, I think.
It is pretty amazing.
Not everybody likes it.
250,000 miles away.
Yep.
But yes, it is. Look, we've even in this office heard people be like, I don't really care, which I don't understand. You don't understand. We grew up in a generation where the space race was like an incredible thing that we were all glued to. We've talked to Anthony Anderson, who represents the other camp, who says that this just all seems like Artemis in particular, a huge waste of money.
He thinks it's folly.
Really doesn't make any sense to me when we look at the grand scheme of things about what we need here and at home for society.
100%.
You know, I still drive around. I still see homelessness. You know, I still see dilapidated buildings in the inner city. I still see programs that need funding, that can't get funding, that actually help people and things like that. So to spend this type of money just to circle a place that we've only gone to once in the last 60 years or so and not have anything and not do anything, what's it all for? We're in the middle of a war. Our economy is crashing. You know, gas prices are through the roof, but we sent 4 people, you know, to go circle the block around the moon.
I like him a lot. I really do like Anthony Anderson a lot, but he's just wrong on this. When he talked, well, I'll tell you why. No, let me make the case here. Yes, he's saying we haven't dealt with homelessness sufficiently. We haven't dealt with problems in the inner city sufficiently. That's all true, but it's not like everything has to go to one place before it can go anywhere else. And the reality is the federal government doesn't fund homelessness issues. It's the state and local governments. The federal government should not be dealing with homelessness in Los Angeles. The state government should. So what the federal government does is bigger than one state. That's the whole concept of having.
But you know, hold on.
But it's just true.
That's splitting hairs, though, because
it's not splitting hairs.
Because the concept of what he's saying is, I know what you're saying, that the states themselves, but don't tell me that there aren't federal programs that address some of those issues. Of course,
Harvey, there's a lot of welfare programs and the like. This is a larger issue than just a state phenomenon.
So wait a minute. The question is, does the federal government have to deal with certain things before they even look at something else?
No, this is all about allocating the finite resources that we have. They bring in money through taxes and they spend them on various programs. The problem with
Should they deal with the arts?
Should they deal with what?
Should they deal with the arts?
Of course.
Why? If it's homelessness versus the arts, why would you do the arts?
This is now getting silly.
No, it's not getting silly.
The issue I have is it's not in the name of scientific exploration, and space travel rarely has been in the past. We did it because we were in a race with the Soviets to get to the moon, and that's why we went to the moon. People say that this whole mission was because the taikonauts in China were thinking about going to the moon. So why are we doing this? You have said we make advances in discovery.
There have been advances.
There have, but that's not the motivation for when we get the political will to actually go up there. They do it because we're in these races with other nations.
Who are we racing to go to the moon?
The taikonauts.
Yes.
No.
Oh, absolutely. The Chinese taikonauts were going to
go. There was
go.
absolutely a race.
And there was a space race when you were a kid. You absolutely know. That's why Kennedy stood up there and said, we should get there.
There's an answer to that, which is been there, done that. We have done it already.
Not the far side.
But it's not about the far side. We've landed on the
moon. Well, now they're saying it's about terraforming the moon so that we can have people live there in the future, which maybe, but that's not what's really involved.
Well, we have gone to the far side of the moon before. It just hasn't been photographed like this.
And how do you see anything? How do you see brown spots?
His whole point about we got to deal. I've heard this for
Your point
decades.
is that you can do both.
Yes.
And I guess,
but
his argument would be that we're not doing both. Because it would be one thing if we were going to the moon, but we were also addressing these things. And it's
we address it. We do it poorly.
And I get.
Well, we're not solving the most pressing problems domestically and internationally, is what he's saying. So why are we going to space?
I'm a complete fan of space. I think it's great, and I think it's fascinating just from a science perspective. But it's hard to argue with that when you see the issues that we are dealing with.
We also have an international conflict.
If you just looked at the waste, if you looked at the waste in the federal government, we could solve pretty much every urban problem in America.
Elon Musk. Yeah.
No. But if it were done properly, that was a good idea executed really poorly.
Yeah, that was just slashing.
That was a good idea executed poorly.
I agree with you.
It is interesting timing that this happened to go, this mission went down as we're at war, spending how many... If you take all the money that's been spent on the war and on the Artemis and put that together, all of that money,
what about the war?
Could you do with
just take the war, $1 billion a day.
Right.
If you want to talk about that,
we got to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time.
I understand why people will be like, why are we spending all this money?
There are good reasons, not just a reason.
Maybe not good enough reasons.
I think more than good enough reasons.
Matty Pipes, Los Angeles. I would just say Anthony Anderson is correct here. You know, like the U.S. is facing tons of hardships. He says homelessness, rising gas prices, a war we don't want, all these things. If I was going to play devil's advocate, I would say that I have always been really hopeful with how the U.S. invests in hope. And I think that's what this Artemis 2 trip is really about, an investment in hope. It's daring us to dream bigger than ourselves, bigger than our own planet. And if we're really going to start dissecting how the U.S. is investing money, there are way worse programs to bring to the chopping block.
Yeah. By the way, I love your background.
Thank you.
Did you do that?
No, it's an artist that I have.
It's really cool. I love it. I love it. I love.
Thank you.
Who did this?
I'll let him know.
You want to give him a shout out? I mean, here we mentioned it.
Oh no, he's an ex. He doesn't get a shout out.
That is funny.
Wow, we dug down there. You know, sometimes you just got to dig a little deeper.
That is funny. Oh my God, that was great.
Wow.
That was great.
Now
oh my God. People saying worry about the Earth before space.
Hysterical.
Oh God. Space can't fix the issues on
that
Earth.
Was hysterical.
Why would he not want to give artists a shout?
God, that was funny.
Fair enough.
Guess what? He's definitely going to be talking about that
The last catch up in here.
Worry about Earth before space.
Yeah, it's not either or.
Yeah.
It's not. It shouldn't be either or, but
Look, there's a way to do
it
both.
feels like it's either or.
It doesn't.
Somebody.
The federal government wastes so much money. They do fund programs, but it's just nothing's done right. That's why OUTA is so important.
David said there's a way to do both, but as we all know, politics.
You still down with OUTA, by the way?
Humanity.
I have a feeling OUTA's gaining steam.
Are you still down with OUTA?
Yes, I'm so down with OUTA. Yeah, you can't look and say that. Yeah, there are bad alternatives, but there are also good alternatives.
Because the issue there is, so your point is there'll be another Republican candidate besides Dan Bilzerian.
There are always multiples
to get Randy Fine out.
There are also multiples.
Because by your point, by OUTA, Randy Fine's got to go.
Well, also, by the way, the Democrat could win because the Democrat's not an incumbent. So there.
I mean, Florida.
Yes.
Well,
It's, you know.
they're not going to. Oh yeah, Florida's not going to elect Dan Bilzerian.
Right. He's got a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bueno. Somebody said, I listened to the astrophysicists on this. It is motivated by geopolitics.
Wait a minute, Jackson, what's that? What?
Nobody cares. Somebody said Talia in her
Jackson
own little
did
world.
this?
I'm like,
Yeah.
this.
It's sure.
I'm sleepy.
We should really try to integrate some of Jackson's stuff. Yeah.
We can only go so far in space before it hurts humanity.
K9 what?
Somebody said I'm talking too much. I'll be done.
Oh, the Nancy Guthrie.
Homelessness will never be solved. Too much money to lose, Maria G said. Problem.
How are we doing on that video?
Out is out is out is.
So, what's your cut line on it? You got think of a cut line and then run it by them. It's got to be a really good. Every
Not
cut
me.
line's got to be a great cut line.
Oh, thanks, Monique. Kelly Smith, out in the chat.
You guys got that?
Wow. Dan has shown his true colors. Don't know who would vote for him. Fair enough. When it comes to space and looking at placing people there, you know the rich will be first.
Cut up, yeah, 25. For the house. No.
No, there's no age.
The youngest
There's
is
no
25?
25 for
All right, I got three.
House,
3 more
34
years.
Senate, and 35 for president.
All right, I only got a couple more years.
Who was the youngest president?
JFK.
JFK was 42. I want to say somebody was
young.
younger. One of them.
Was it?
Well, how old
Clinton or
was
Obama?
Clinton or Obama? It's either
one of those two.
Yeah.
Obama was
Right.
47. Let me look it
If
up.
Obama was 47, Kennedy was younger.
Obama age when elected.
How old was Clinton?
He was
Theodore
47.
Roosevelt.
Clinton?
I'm good.
Theodore Roosevelt was the youngest.
Well, and then JFK.
Oh, here
was
comes
after
the
him.
expert.
Oh, the baton. Yeah, yeah.
You know
But
the
it says,
you know
it
the
says
difference.
JFK was 43.
Teddy took office younger.
Yeah, and 40. Yeah.
Assassination. For
Right.
Yeah.
The youngest
What are you
elected.
So youngest elected.
Yeah.
Right.
I just
Okay,
learned
what are we
something new.
doing
We're going
as
to
B2?
Sports Babcock.
Okay. Tell me what that is.
So the
Charlie.
To the right.
Is this this
Really?
$200 million jet?
Obama. I love the Obamas.
With Christie?
with the bedroom.
So I
Stood
thought
up
she
too
had
fast. All that
chartered
energy
this.
drink went right to my head. Clinton was
So they're going with a
46, Obama
purchase?
was 47, JFK was 42. No biggie, yeah, I know those things.
I'm back on it. That was a good,
I was wondering why you wanted ketchup.
okay,
They're good.
here we go.
Ketchup on chicken?
Tenders?
Okay, here we go. You've been quiet today. Here we go. You ever heard of lease to own?
Yes. That is what the government has decided to do with a very controversial jet. Arguably, the jet that led to Kristi Noem getting the boot from Secretary of Department of Homeland Security.
This is a $70 million private jet that has all the accoutrement of the rich and famous.
Including a bedroom, which Look, Kristi Noem got skewered for using this jet.
She should. She had another jet. She had another jet available to her, but she chose to lease this jet.
So how?
And again, with the option to own.
How do you think Kristi Noem feels today after she got reamed on Capitol Hill for this jet, and now the White House has decided, you know what? That's not a bad idea. We'll keep that thing.
And guess who's going to use it? And guess who's going to use it?
The First Lady.
Melania Trump is going to use this jet.
Well, naturally, she should take Southwest
or
maybe Spirit, and she can get it on Expedia.
How about not buying the jet? Because every First Lady in history who's used airplanes has found another mode of transportation using a government plane.
Right.
So why are we spending $70 million?
Other cabinet members may use it as well.
Why are we spending $70 million on this thing?
Well,
I don't know if it was too late to back out. Who knows?
It was a lease option. It was a lease. They had the option of just bailing because they paid all this money.
Right.
And they could have bailed, but they decided to pay the balance and own the jet.
Right. Okay. And you're outraged about this.
It's like stupid. It's like this country, we are in trouble. Like,
it seems hypocritical.
It is. By the way, it is. Because I looked this up, did the math. It is 1,000th of a single percentage point of the U.S. budget this year.
So below 70 million.
No. Hey, I would love to see this kind of ferociousness with all the fraud, with the hundreds of millions of dollars of fraud.
I agree with you.
We just got done talking about how the government spends its money.
Let's make a deal.
I'm with you.
Okay, all right, here we go.
By the way, some would say this is fraud. But anyway.
Maybe.
It is fraud. It's just BS.
Yeah. And look, she lost her job. I don't love it either. We don't need to spend $70 million.
This is, it's true. It's so hard to get outraged at everything that goes on. But this is just BS.
It's going to look cute parked next to the
Saudi jet.
Qatari one?
The Qatari jet.
The Qatari jet.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Cute. His and hers.
His and hers.
Hi, I'm Ashley, Lexington, Kentucky. And when you get fired, you lose employee benefits. So Kristi Noem shouldn't feel anything about it.
But she's not getting it. Melania's getting it.
Listen, I just want to shout out to her because if I was her, I'd use any plane I could to get away from that man. Let's be real. And, honestly, as a citizen, though, I am just slightly concerned because this administration doesn't have the best reputation with beds in private places. So I think we should keep our eyes on the flight logs to make sure they don't end up at no mysterious islands. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we have good people today. Good people now.
Yeah.
Was a
Someone
block.
said more of our tax money. Technically, we own that jet, so we should all be able to use it.
We also own Air Force One. I don't think I'm getting on that.
We could try.
What, Fat Jew?
That's what I'm saying. We're doing kind of like an outa thing. We should do like out with the taxes. Like a Boston Tea Party thing. Would you be down to maybe we could get that started again?
The Tea Party?
Yeah. Not like a legit one, but like a metaphorical one about taxation.
So instead of throwing tea into the harbor, what are you
suggesting? We throw our W-2s.
We throw our W-2s into the harbor, and what's the point of this? I think this needs to be. I need to workshop this a little bit.
I'll fletch it out. I'll put time on your calendar. And I'll pitch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No big deal.
That'll be great. I look forward to that.
Yeah, great.
That'll be great. It'll be real good.
Yeah. More people are really saying we own that jet.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
It's just like.
I mean, I guess it stays in the fleet, right? It'll amortize.
We should not have spent that money.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what are we doing?
But y'all can play about space.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Right. You have what?
Ketchup.
No, who is ketchup? What do you know? It's
Charlie,
okay.
where'd you get that ketchup?
Yeah, but let's start. The Sydney Sweeney thing's the most interesting. Okay. Here we go. My God, I didn't even tell you. You know who we talked to in there?
You know. I don't know, but not G Block. That it's not a great.
Did you say right?
Send off.
Sorry. I was wrong.
Okay.
Yes, that works. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you wait. You're going to be fascinated by what he told us. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Does it involve a singer?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
and wait till
yeah.
you hear. Woo! Okay.
So Euphoria had their big premiere party last night, but the spotlight was kind of stolen by someone who was working on the red carpet, interviewing the stars like Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney.
And it's Sierra.
Yes,
but
Sierra
can I tell you,
from Summer House.
She literally pulled a scandal. Because remember,
those people.
No, what's her name?
Tom and
Ariana.
Yeah.
Ariana is now the host of Love Island after this, so now she's doing red
Sierra
carpets.
Miller is doing red carpets, right? So she found a way to work in the Summer House drama, the current Summer House drama, which, if you've been under a rock, is basically that Sierra's ex West is now dating her best friend Amanda. And everyone thinks that Amanda has broken girl code. So listen to how Sierra, while interviewing Sydney Sweeney, worked her own drama into a Euphoria question.
I mean, if you steal your friend's ex-boyfriend,
it's not good.
What do you think is the next step? I feel like you ought to get married.
I mean, I would hope so. You got to make it worth.
You got to make it worth
that.
that.
Like, make it worth something.
Yeah.
That's just worth too much pain.
Yeah.
I got two issues here. One is Sierra saying if you steal your ex-boyfriend. She didn't steal anything. She was long done with West before Amanda hooked up with her.
Long done? Wow.
Long done.
Wow.
And so steal is just the wrong word. Number two, the idea that you say, if you do this, which is, girl code is just stupid, but if you do, if you believe in it,
that you got to get married.
That you got to get married to whoever it is.
Because that makes it worth it.
I completely agree with them. And the reason she said steal is because Sydney's character in Euphoria steals her best friend's boyfriend.
But Sierra was making it about her, and she did not.
Well, it's both.
That was like an insinuation.
Amanda did not steal West.
Well, but in the show too, Sydney's friend was broken up with the boyfriend. I'm not deflecting.
You are
I'm telling you the facts.
Did Amanda steal West?
Technically, yes.
How?
Because he is still under Sierra's like branch.
Right. She broke up with him.
They were broken up, but Amanda and Sierra are friends.
They were on a break, not necessarily broken up.
West was still trying to get Sierra in the show.
They were on a break, which is different than being broken up.
Friends.
They broke up.
No, it's not the same thing.
This is so dumb. And then Sydney, who I like, is marry the person.
Yeah. Agreed. Totally agree. You have to make it worth it.
Because if you marry the person, then you can say, look, it was
for
my
a reason.
Person, which I don't believe
So
in that,
before
but
you
it was
date
my
them,
person.
before you get to know them the way you need to know somebody before you make a decision on whether you get married or not, you got to first decide, I'm going to get married to this person, and then I'm going to sleep with them.
Because that makes it worth it.
Amanda already knows Wes. If they get married, then it's worth it.
Oh, you guys.
You don't get it.
This
you don't
is
get
wild.
You just don't get it.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Sierra was basically saying what a lot of us were thinking, because imagine blowing up your lives for something that's more than likely temporary, and also losing your close relationships. However, what you guys say is shade. I call it keeping it real. And aside from that, I'm glad to see she's still going out, she's thriving, she's looking good. And if it wasn't clear before, it's definitely Team Sierra over here.
Here's what you should be applauding Sierra, because at least you didn't ask that boring ass question about what are you wearing.
Okay, well, if I had the choice.
See, if you had a choice, you go with girl code.
Fine. Okay.
It's just cold-blooded.
It's not cold.
It is.
Stupid.
You want floor for Avenatti?
Yeah, get Jason.
Wow, he's such a hater. I am bro code.
Is that D1, Avenatti? Do we need a C2?
No. Beckerman.
Let's not do a C2.
You can't steal people, LOL.
That's funny.
Probably not. What do you have as D2?
Thank you.
What do you have as E?
Not you. We're just using your location.
You ever cut your
What do you have
nails
as
too
F?
short and they hurt?
Yep.
No, I don't want to do correct. Let's do, what did you have as D2 again? The Trudeau's son?
The Harlem
Trudeau's son will be
Globetrotters?
F.
No way.
They put a ball in the Pope's finger and try to have him spin it.
Oh my God.
You hear that, Jonah?
What did he do?
That's divine
Harlem
AF.
Globetrotters
Look,
visited
he's
the Pope.
spinning the ball.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. We should
Spinning
make
the
that
ball
cheat.
on his finger
I
and
don't
the
know
whole
if we
thing.
can show it yet.
Yeah.
The Pope's motherland, Chicago.
Gonna cut the video.
This guy.
To be honest
What are you
with
talking about?
that's pretty skilled on that
Press of the
globetrotter.
flesh, man.
He's not doing anything.
I love
Yeah,
this
that's pretty
Pope.
smart on the globetrotter.
God, I wish he would start doing magic tricks and take something out of his...
What is that thing
Let me
called?
see what I got in my
Yarmulke?
robe here.
He's a weak.
Oh my God,
God,
imagine.
he just pulls out a
Bless
bunch
him.
of rabbits.
He put out of his
Okay, let's go.
papal cap.
Where-
Oh, is that,
Papal cap?
Papal?
was a yarmulke.
Mormon, I
What's
think.
that?
I don't know.
He said he's coming.
We're going to do Mormon first.
Oh, just kidding. Hold on, Beckerman.
What are we doing?
Mormon wives.
Brendan!
That
Mormon
they're-
Wives D1?
Yeah, we need Brendan.
They,
We should be
they're
coming over
delusional
here.
and think they're coming back?
Yeah.
This will be Brendan first and then Beckerman.
Charles, you have good mints on your desk.
What are you doing?
We're doing Brendan.
Well, why would you be facing that way?
I don't know. Oh,
We'll face this way while Brendan's facing that way.
Okay, whatever.
It's coming. He's right here.
Okay, I'll call you.
We just swapped.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, here we go.
She's gonna be the queen of something, but it ain't gonna be ketamine.
Okay. Got it.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Big news out of Utah. Did you know that Denial is a river in Utah?
I was going to say delusion, but denial's better.
Denial is a river in Utah now, apparently, because some of the stars of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives say the show is coming back. Except they're the only ones saying that.
They're the only ones saying this. So
Now,
Taylor Frankie Paul, we have no idea whether producers are going to ask her back or not. We can get into that in a minute. But obviously she has her problems. ABC, which is really in charge of Mormon Wives, also canceled The Bachelorette because
of Taylor Frankie Paul.
So the idea of them saying, okay, she can be on Mormon Wives, a little weird.
But the rest of the cast has been posting some things that certainly have made fans think they're getting ready to come back. As you know, when the whole Taylor, Frankie Paul, and Dakota thing blew up back in February, they stopped shooting Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They were in the middle of season 5 of shooting it, and they put the cameras down and said, this is serious, let's deal with that, and then we'll figure out when we come back. Well, the rest of the cast is ready to come back now, and it seems like they're launching sort of a publicity campaign to pressure the producers who are actually calling the shots.
Right, and the producers have said nothing.
Right, like one of the cast members put up a photo on social media where there's like a cameraman, like an old photo of a cameraman behind her. You have to remember also that the production company and Hulu had to launch a third-party investigation. They brought in a law firm to investigate these claims involving Dakota and Taylor. So just because the cast wants cameras to go up and the producers want cameras to go up to capture all this drama, they're waiting on a law firm to complete this investigation into these, past allegations. Right. You also have to remember that we broke the story that there's 2 spin-offs, Mormon Wives spin-offs in the works, one in Orange County here in LA, and a younger version out in Utah. So producers could pivot and focus on those spin-offs. So
Right. Where they can have all new problems with those casts.
And all new drama.
And it's sort of like that old kind of joke that you listen to somebody at the other end of the table and what you just want to say is, yeah, I heard it. You're not that interesting. And that's the problem, is that without Taylor, Frankie Paul, these women are not that interesting.
But they're never going to say that.
They're never
right?
going to. They think they're stars because they're on a show that was a hit show.
The reality is that Taylor, Frankie Paul, is the one who brought everybody
She's the
into
Nene
church,
Leakes,
so to speak. And now, if she's not there, maybe they shut down the church.
That's who we want to hear from right now.
So do you think, is it possible that Disney would bring Taylor Frankie Paul back into the fold on Mormon Wives after canceling The Bachelorette? I think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, I think they could. It's a smaller, it's not as broad an audience, right?
But also, on The Bachelorette, you've got these guys who are trying to hook up with this woman who's got this big past. The past is more embraceable when it's in an ensemble like that, right? Where, yeah, this is my life. And and
all the women on Secret Lives knew about that.
They knew about it.
Right. So it's not like they
talked about it at the beginning.
Exposing them to something they
I
didn't.
think you'd have to do it where you almost sit down with her first and kind of have her address, and say,
Another
what
show.
I did was
Yes.
right.
Yet another show.
This is a special.
New York here. I mean, Taylor knows what she's doing. She's always been a star, and I think she knows she's the star of Mormon Wives as well. You actually just saw her with Stefan Diggs out and about. These domestic abuse situations can get pretty dicey, and so I think she's just playing her cards right, letting the courts handle it. And as much as Hulu wants to be involved in this process, you got to let the courts decide some of this stuff.
Yeah, about that Stefan Diggs photo, that was AI. She wasn't actually hanging out with him, but
welcome
that
to the brave new world. Okay, Avenatti.
Beckerman, we're ready now. You guys are coming here on this side?
AI's fooling these days.
Avenatti, why don't you come to your senses?
No, I think his phone is still off.
You've been out mending fences behind
Yeah,
prison
K9
walls.
expert, yes. We'll probably...
There's a dog barking somewhere in the parking lot.
I'll keep you updated on that.
The glass at all the offices just shattered.
I'll keep you updated on that.
Take your time, Jason. It's fine. We're good.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, take your time.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nobody's waiting. No. Do what you got to do.
Text your daughter. It's fine.
No, it's fine. Do what you got to do. We'll wait. You guys will wait, right?
I can finish the song if you like.
We have all day.
Let me finish the song.
We got to go now. Workshop the lyrics before you bring that up again.
Avenatti.
He's back in Hollywood.
Sing it, my boy.
Here we go.
Sing it, my boy.
Guess who's back? Back again on the streets of Hollywood. You might remember, you will certainly remember all of the cases he was involved in. A lawyer named Michael Avenatti. Well, he went to prison for ripping off, among other people, Stormy Daniels.
His client, remember, he famously filed a lawsuit on her behalf against one Donald Trump and was a fixture on all sorts of news shows, very blustery at one point.
Yeah.
One point even said he was going to run for president. He said Donald Trump was so corrupt that he was going to run for president.
And
then something happened.
Then he went to prison
Yeah.
for, like I said, ripping off Stormy Daniels and other clients and extorting Nike
for $20 million.
$20 million.
So he was actually sentenced to like, what, 14 years?
Originally.
And he served 30 months?
Served 30 months. It was 14 years, reduced to 11 years and 3 months on appeal, and he served a third of that time, roughly.
So he's now in a halfway house in Hollywood.
Right.
There are all sorts of conditions. He has to do some kind of mental health.
Yeah.
Stay away from
testing as
drugs,
well.
drug
Yep.
testing. But he is back. By the way, he had his state bar license revoked. Well, unsurprisingly.
This is one of these plaintiff's attorneys who was riding as high as anybody. He had his own personal planes. He had fleets of cars. He lived in a building here in LA that is millions of dollars to get into. This was the life he was leading, and it sort of came out. It was all based on allegedly some overcharging of clients in a big way, and then extorting Nike. To your point, what he was doing was basically threatening them, unless you settle with me, unless you pay me a lot of money to settle, I'm going to bring lawsuits that aren't really based in fact.
So what about this? So it seems like his story's been told now. What if Michael Avenatti, he is an aggressive guy.
Yeah.
So what if he comes out and he says, you know what? If Donald Trump can get convicted of various things and become president, why can't I come back? And he just mounts. No, I'm actually serious.
Wow.
It's a different time, folks.
You can't rule anything out
You
anymore.
can't rule anything out. However, he's got to stay in this halfway house until, what, 2028?
2028.
So he's going to miss the next.
You can run from the halfway house. Don't rule it out, Charles.
What a great ad. It's like, don't go halfway.
No.
Don't go. Workshop that.
Yeah.
Workshop.
Make that tight. It's all timing.
So tight. What's going on here? It's been a while. I've been noticing out of the corner of my eye.
She's good enough. Let's go. Here we go. Where with the?
You see me?
Perfect.
There you go.
There we go.
We got you now. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hit it.
So yeah, I mean, it really feels to me like he's not out, but he's out.
Well, no, he's out.
It doesn't make sense that you could get away with so much crime and be in a little security environment and then just have to have a halfway house and, you know, some therapy after extorting tens of millions of dollars from people. But here we are.
I think it is interesting that he is in a halfway house in Hollywood. This is a guy
who
loves.
No kidding.
You don't think he's going to a studio to try and sell his story? Maybe trying to get into. He could get into all sorts of things.
Yeah.
In show business.
But Hollywood's ain't what it used to be in that sense.
Not well. That's true. Certainly not the area he's in.
Right. Was that D? That was D2.
Two.
So what's E? And Jackson's doing this? He's in the bathroom.
Hey.
F.
Let's do F. We have no idea. Why don't we do F and then we'll do Jackson? Okay. Here we go.
30 months.
What's
out
F
of
again? That's Trudeau's son. Okay. Okay.
Son's name.
Xavier.
Nice.
Zav.
They call him Zav?
Yeah, for music, yeah. I'm going to be Zav.
Jackson's back.
Say again? We're almost done. We're just going to do this and then we'll do Jackson. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm sorry, this was on the, what'd you say? Okay.
How long? How long for everything? Got it, here we go.
Turns out the only person who might be more excited about Justin Trudeau dating Katy Perry is, other than Justin Trudeau, is Justin Trudeau's son. His son, Xavier, or goes by Zav, because he is a musician. And so, yes, there's the cool factor of my dad's dating Katy Perry.
But also, there's something that could help this kid launch his music career.
Indeed. And Zav talked about it on the Can't Be Censored podcast. Check it out.
Katy Perry, of course, has been in the news lately. Have you talked to her about the music? And
yeah, I have. Like like when when I'm really happy with a song, like send it. Yeah, she's always happy to give me advice or tell me what I should change or what if she's always she's super nice. Like she's super down to earth. She's she's great, and I think that my dad's happy, so that's important. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we were asking your mom as well, kind of like, what this is like to see pictures and all that stuff. And she said it was noise. Is it noise to you sometimes as well?
Yeah, but just like any other picture of my dad and my mom or just my dad or my life is just so crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
So
so crazy.
The interesting thing about this is that this kid, Justin was married to his wife for a long time, and they just recently divorced. So you got to wonder, how is the mother feeling?
Well, it sounds like they said they spoke to
I think her name
his
is
ex.
Sophie.
I would think that Sophie would be, she would be very open to him having a relationship with Katy because this is something that's his passion. He's got 70,000 followers on Instagram. He's been posting all of his music. He does R&B music. So for him to get tips from somebody that is one of the biggest pop stars in the world would be great for his career.
Not just tips, but Katy Perry can listen to a song. She's on American Idol, right?
As I say, he's got American Idol at home. He doesn't need.
She sends it over to some producer, and all of a sudden, boom, Zav's career gets sketch launch.
Or he could do a collab with her and be like a special guest on a song.
That would be his dream, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, dream. Get it?
Oh,
His teenage dream?
Teenage dream.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how old he is. Does that
He's
work?
18.
Just work
All
with
right,
me.
it works. It works. Teenage dream.
Hey, this is Savannah from DC, and I think that the fact that he's happy that Katy Perry might, be like his new stepmom is awesome. I think Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are kind of an unlikely duo, in my opinion. She's a far cry from Orlando Bloom, but if they're happy, they're happy. I mean, I think that it could also be a great thing for this kid's career. So, of course, he's going to say positive things about her. I mean, even the connections, could be really helpful for him. So.
Speaking of connections, you're from D.C. Guess what we're doing on Monday?
Ooh, what? Do tell.
We are launching TMZ DC. Melissa, swing over to Jackson, because Jackson is going to be one of the people. He's going to be one of the people who is going to be out there in DC getting stories. And it is going to be awesome. So just watch on our social media. It's going to be awesome. TMZ DC. Okay. Okay.
Exciting and new. All right. E-Block?
Or no card.
Age of Attraction.
The Netflix show. The guy that's.
Oh, he's coming in?
Oh.
But wait a minute, when is he coming in?
That's
when?
funny.
During this segment?
I'm going to Coachella this weekend. I'm so excited.
Okay, so we're stopping down and then he's coming in? It's kind of weird.
Justin Bieber. I'm not going for the music.
Like we normally do, like a...
Instagram pictures.
It feels
Like this.
staged if we stop and then, hey, guess who's coming in?
I know. Just being honest.
Oh, on the stream.
Oh, it's on the stream.
On the
we're doing it. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
Can you get,
Okay.
Instead of handing it to me like as he's walking up, and then I'm like,
Hey, Divas.
Okay.
For the whole segment?
So wait a minute, so this is, they said that search dog should have...
Cadaver dogs. Right.
Who is this guy?
He's a...
Okay.
Do I need to... Do I need to introduce who he is?
Cadaver dogs, human remain detection dogs, are highly trained specifically for this. They're a technology, a very sophisticated technology,
we have
actually
Jackson in there?
considered by the courts as a scientific instrument.
Do you see
because
Jackson
they
in
have
this
the
photo?
ability to detect invisible odors that are not detectable by humans.
No Jackson in the shot.
So they're highly trained. They should have been
Okay, we're going to
utilized
play
in this
him,
case.
and then out of his shot, you're going to say, I did the interview with this guy, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Name? What was his name again, Jackson? I'm trying to remember. It was...
You know what? It was
like a...
Mike Gold.
Mike Gold.
Yep.
Mike Gold.
Yep.
Yes, Mike Gold.
Okay, here we go.
So Nancy Guthrie, the mystery continues. Still, as far as law enforcement is saying, no suspects, but they are still combing through all sorts of leads.
It is a cold case, though.
And there are a lot of people, because of that, pointing fingers and wondering what could have been done differently, what should have been done differently by the Pima County Sheriff's Department and eventually the FBI, which was brought in when they could not solve the case. Well, we talked to someone, Jackson talked to someone on our YouTube channel about one of the things they could have done. This is really interesting. Jackson does a lot of great interviews on our YouTube channel. This one really got our attention because I hadn't thought of this, but he talked to a guy named Mike Gold, who was former NYPD and worked with cadaver dogs. This is what he said.
Cadaver dogs, human remain detection dogs, are highly trained specifically for this. They're a technology, a very sophisticated technology, actually considered by the courts as a scientific instrument, because they have the ability to detect invisible odors that are not detectable by humans. So they're highly trained. They should have been utilized in this case. The sheriff's decision not to use them is baffling to me. They have night vision, scoutopic vision. They could go out in all kinds of environments. And for him to put them, I think, I'm going to paraphrase, but I think he said we're going to put them on hold for now, which to me makes no sense.
Yeah, I interviewed this guy, and I think something important to mention about him is that he was one of the founding fathers of the NYPD K9 unit. Like, he knows about cadaver dogs and canines intimately, and according to him, as soon as they found out this was an abduction, the canines were the first thing that should have been deployed. And he's following the trend that all of the other investigators we've interviewed are following, which is highlighting Sheriff Nanos' incompetency, according to them.
Well, there are a lot of problems with the sheriff, but it's pretty clear that the kidnapper took Nancy Guthrie from her house into a car and then drove somewhere. So, you know, personally, I think this person drove a long distance before ever taking her out of the car and maybe ended up in Mexico. And I think there's reason to believe that. How could a cadaver dog have found
work
that?
Yeah.
So he actually talks about that. It might not lead to the discovery of the person, but sense might lead to the discovery of new evidence. It could be a t-shirt or a glove or something that fell out of the car along the way that they could potentially use for DNA, which could further the investigation. So it doesn't always lead to the, you know, discovery of the person, but it can also further the investigation.
I get it, but if you're
ways.
relying on something to fall out of the car, that, you know, when was the last time something fell out of your car when you were driving?
Hey, anything can happen.
No, I know. But look, I'm not saying it wouldn't have been a good idea. I just don't know it would yield fruit that, you know,
That would have solved the case.
Right, right. Oh, good, good, thank you. What was that again? That was E?
Echo.
Well, can you do a Skype on that, on Nancy Guthrie?
Viewer's choice.
I mean, if you do a Skype, then we can react. You'll be at 4. Okay, so who is this? This is Jorge, connected with the 27. I know who that is because I've seen the promo for the show and I'm about to watch the show.
I know.
I'm literally about to watch it, but I saw this guy.
It's Jorge. How you doing? Age of Attraction. Nice to meet you, man.
It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How can you be 60 years old? We did a thing on the show about you yesterday where they asked me to guess your age. And I said like 30 something.
Right.
And you're 60 years old?
Yeah, 60, man.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Wear it proudly. Wear it proudly. But
Yeah,
all right,
listen, and you know, for a long time I was like, nah, I'm not telling anybody my age. 'Cause I'm like, how old do you think I am? Yeah, you're right.
Right.
But yeah.
No, you should. No, don't tell a soul, man.
So you go on this dating show on Netflix. Did you? I'm curious. When you went on, did you know the name of it was going to be Age of Attraction? How much did you know going in?
So they didn't tell me the name, but they told me the concept.
Right.
They tried to do. They were talking to me about getting me on a couple of different times, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So a good friend of mine, Morris Chestnut, he was like, do it. Why not? What the hell? So then I'm like, when I get there, I'm like, this is a little crazy. What they didn't tell me was we're gonna have to live with this person for 2 weeks. So when I get there, I'm like, hold up. I thought we were just connecting. What do you mean living with?
Of course you're gonna live with the person. So wait a minute. So, because I know that she was 27 years old, and so there's like a 33-year age difference. But when you went on this show, you knew you weren't gonna get somebody 52. So you were looking for somebody really young.
When you know what? So,
no shame to that.
Hey, listen. Hey, no shame in my game. I like what likes me, right? And so, but no, I didn't know. You know, you never know who you're gonna meet. But they said the age range was, you know, 22 to 60. I find out I'm the 60.
Right.
So yeah, that was.
Well, you knew you were the 60.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was hoping I was gonna get somebody else. Come on, give somebody else that heavy work. Why are you gonna put it on me? So, but yeah, you know, obviously I could tell that there were women there that were younger, but
you know, I'm open to whatever, you know.
So ultimately, I think we can say it, because I'm about to watch. I'm just finishing Love in the Spectrum, and then I'm going to watch.
And he's jumping over.
No. I've got my whole plan. But why didn't it work out?
Communication really is the end.
What does that mean?
Well, so we have different communication styles. Like she initially said, well, I run from conflict, I run to it. So I'm like, there's not conflict, it's just communication. We just talk about it.
So that's what young people do.
What about like just things in common? I think would be like, just. So I'm just going to say, speaking from a small bit of experience, it's hard to find common things when someone's grown up in a completely different generation than you.
Yeah, you know
several generations different from you.
So in my dating experiences, it's been like what you find compatibility may not necessarily be generational. Like you're interested in sports, or you're interested in film, you're interested in something like that. So that hasn't been the precursor. The thing for me has been, if we can't sit down and talk about anything, I think two people can talk about anything. Honestly, I think if you have the ability to talk with someone, then you can relate to them. But if you can't talk, if one person walks out, or you can't communicate, then it's dead in the water. And so that's ultimately what happened with us.
So you have kids?
I do.
Who are older than her?
Yeah, what did they think
the
about
same age. Oh man.
The same age?
My daughter rolled her eyes, of course.
Yeah.
You know, but my daughter rolls her eyes. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be Olivia Pope. My daughter's rolling her eyes.
Okay, so does this mean that anybody under 30 you're not interested in, or are you?
Yeah. Are you done with the?
Because you knew going in you were going to get somebody really young.
I knew.
They gave you the concept.
Well, yeah, I knew that there was the possibility.
No, they're not going to give you a 52-year-old, and you know that. You never know, man. There better be some bullshit.
Regardless of what you're into, what this show is going to do is that there's going to be a lot of younger people who are looking and go like, actually, you know what?
Yes.
It's all right.
And I'm like, hey, I'm okay. I'm all right. Hey, what's up? You know, listen, when you bring, obviously there's going to be younger women. Obviously, I'm going to be attracted to someone.
Right.
And whatever happens, happens. And I'm always open to that because I'm in my everyday life. Like I said, I like what likes me, right?
What do you do?
I'm an attorney. And I'm
where
also.
Where do you practice?
I have my firm's in Texas, but I also do stuff in California.
Where in Texas?
In Austin.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I have murder trials coming up and stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And you're going to be before a jury, and they're going to,
oh, God.
That's the guy.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, no, I get that a lot. It's not me.
No, but you have to do that in voir dire now.
I know, right?
You totally have to do that in voir dire.
No, you know what? I figured I was going to do it. I was just going to say, hey, listen, I get that a lot. It's not me. It's not me. It's just another whore.
You can't say that. So the last thing you want to do is lie to the jury.
I know, right? They'll be like, I just saw that guy.
So you do the lawyer thing on the side, but more importantly, you hosted on TMZ After Dark.
Yeah, hey, I did.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Wasn't that fun?
That was the blast. That was the most fun I've had in LA.
Wasn't that fun?
That was the most fun I had in LA.
It's the best party in town.
And your people are amazing. Amazing.
Wait, that's the most fun you had in LA, and you know Morris Chestnut, so I would think you would have had opportunity for
celebrity,
other
going to
stuff.
parties, and everything. But that was fun. That was just.
God, whenever you're back here, we want you on the bus. I'm serious.
Hey,
how's the bus?
Why don't y'all come?
On the bus? It's past my bedtime. No, it really is.
Really?
Yeah. I have no life.
You have a life. You know, Morris is like that. He goes to bed at 9, and I'm like, how?
9? That's like middle of the night. Okay, we got to go do the show. It is so nice meeting you. It's really nice meeting you. It's great meeting you.
Yes, pleasure to meet you too, man. So yeah, I watch all the time. So what's funny is when we were doing the tour bus, they were talking and they were like, "Are you gonna meet Harvey?" I said, "Well, I'm not gonna meet Harvey, Charlie, but I'm gonna be on the bus. We're gonna have fun." And so coming down here today was like, yeah.
Oh no, we love that you came in.
I love it. Yeah. And I'm never gonna do Age of Attraction again. There will be no part 2, okay?
Well, not with cameras.
I got to tell you guys a funny story, and we got to do this really quick. But the Bachelorette. There's a guy that swims with me, who was on the Bachelorette last season.
Okay.
And you know what happened to Taylor Frankie Paul, right?
Yes, I do.
So he said to me yesterday, we're swimming, and he said, what was it again? Oh shit. He said, I got arrested for climbing Kentucky Fried Chicken, changing the K and the C, and they found that. And how did they not find that with her?
Agreed.
And he was 14 years old when it happened, and they found it on his record.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Now that's ridiculous. Now that is ridiculous.
It was Bob.
That is ridiculous.
It was Bob who was on The Bachelor.
Golden
Bachelor. Oh, Golden Bachelor.
Are you serious?
He was in the Golden
And they
Bachelor.
found that out?
Yeah, and they found that out. No, I know.
If you have any
No, it was Golden.
Netflix, someone's interested.
Oh, shut up.
That's a perfect idea. Both of you to an age of attraction.
Oh, God.
That would be awesome.
No, it doesn't work because they can tell how old we are.
No, it doesn't matter.
It works for you. Great meeting you.
Pleasure's mine, brother.
All right.
It's really
See you
good
next
meeting
time.
you.
We'll see you.
See ya. He was fun. Okay.
Sorry. Well, you kept being like, well, I've had experience with
Okay. We're doing the Skyper. Okay, let's do the Skyper quickly because it's 12:14. Here we go. Got it. Good. Got it.
Johnny Benitez, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I definitely think that they should be doing everything possible and using every single resource they have. So they should definitely start using dogs to help find a mother. You know, it's already been like a lengthy amount of time, and as time passes, you know, people will probably be expecting negative news. So to like maximize the use of resources right now is the best thing they could do and the best hope of actually getting the mother returned. I'm 84 years old, so.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, Johnny, and I think, unfortunately, at this point, it's far too late.
They're not going to work.
The dogs is not going to work now. Could it have worked if they brought him in that week? You know, the day after, maybe. And
But
even then,
unlikely. By the way, I spoke to the FBI this week because we've been getting these letters from this guy who says, "I know where she is. I want a Bitcoin." I just don't think that's going anywhere, frankly.
4 on the dot.
Okay, let's do G.
Wherever you want to go.
Right here.
Did we do F?
Yeah. Hope. Okay, here we go.
You know who should have a reality show? It's Pope Leo.
Absolutely.
This guy is living the life, man. I mean, I
He's
understand
also cool.
When people go to the Vatican, obviously they want to get an audience with the Pope, but you got to be somebody pretty special. And the Harlem Globetrotters, pretty special, still. And they were at the Vatican, and yes, got an audience with the Pope.
Now
and
watch
even
this.
What's really cool is
what he did. This is amazing. Look at this.
We know he's a big sports fan.
And watch. He's spinning the ball. And well, he tried.
I mean, I don't want to be too critical of the Pope.
I mean, he tried. It's awesome.
I will say this. Even though he didn't have it up there very long, it's very clear that the Pope has better basketball skills than someone else I know.
That's not,
than someone else
first
I
of
know.
all, this is not
because
fair. That's not true.
Listen, Shaq would co-sign on that also because he knows exactly how you didn't almost anything.
I almost
roll
made,
it.
No,
roll it.
Don't. I do not want you rolling.
There it is.
Do not
Too bad.
roll this.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You'll put that in earlier, right?
That's all my questions.
What?
Thanks. I'll be rehashing those.
Oh, Jorge's going to be on the pod?
Yeah, he's going to be on the podcast. So
Plug it. Let me know, man.
He's so handsome.
TMZ podcast. If you
You
want to
want
hear
more
more
Jorge?
of Jorge, we're about to get down and dirty. I've got so many good questions to ask him. I'm so excited. He's an open book. I'm gonna go do the podcast.
A book I'd like to read. So we'll meaning I want to know all the info. He also is really hot, but different. All right, well, folks, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Tomorrow's Thursday. As always, I'll see you soon. Peace out.